My show should be on the front of the roll call.
Technically, it's a Castranger mini-series, not just Pink Caster's mini-series.
This isn't the Lytrid Minute.
You said it was my show and I hosted, so it should be on the front of the roll call.
Yeah.
Fine,
but
which
now,
means I need to spend more time on it tonight.
Fine, whatever.
Well, technically,
Fuck you.
it's out. It's all of our show now because we're now all caught up with you, fucker.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
That's all staying in, by the way.
Yeah, I know it is. Fuck you.
Cue the roll call.
Hi everyone, welcome to episode 4 of Enter the Amazon. So now everyone is where I left off in the show. So now,
Hooray.
what's ahead? Same boat as you guys.
It's Sigma.
It's truly Amazon.
So yes,
leave now.
we're on episode 4, Die or Kill. I think that's what's called.
Yeah.
Die or Kill.
Because alphabet.
And as I said, in my opinion, this is the best episode so far in the show. Like, the tension was there, the fucking characters were all flushed out, the action was amazing,
Oh yeah.
and just...
I feel like we know enough about all the characters now that this is where the show started to be like, okay, here's some real fucking action.
Yeah, there's like some points where like, the chick or whatever, like...
Nozomi.
Yeah, you think she's gonna die, and you're like, oh my god, I hope she doesn't, like, she's super cool, and then
Yeah.
she's like, yeah!
But, like, my thought at that point, and not to like start mid-episode, but like, Mole stays behind to protect her. I'm like, why don't you just both go upstairs with them?
Don't worry, we'll stay behind. And it's like, later on, oh, that thing must have gotten stronger. Just see dead body parts everywhere. It's like, oh,
But yeah,
more people died.
But pretty much the whole, like, plot of this episode is, it's just them...
Escaping the colony of ants.
Trying to escape this building that's surrounded by Amazons, and like they're trying to figure out, okay, how do we destroy all these things at one time? And then someone figures out, like, oh, we should, release a gas into the water system.
No, it's like,
so...
we're bringing the anti-Amazon gas, and when they said that, I'm like, why haven't we done this before?
Because it's untested. Same reason for any Deus Ex Machina solution pulled out of the plot's ass.
But what was really cool was, like, they bring in this other team, like, of,
the
like...
surveillance
Yeah,
dudes.
the surveillance... Yeah, and of these dudes, and, like, they bring food, supplies, extra ammunition, and, like, the gas that they need.
Because Mamo needs his burgs.
Yeah, exactly. So this is where, like, the burgers come in, and then, like, and we find out that, like, Haruka, like, in Amazon, needs food to fuel themselves so they can keep going. So...
I just wanted to comment on something I don't think I've ever seen in Rider before.
Mm-hmm.
When they're holed up in that one apartment, we see Omega in full suit, just like huddled in the corner, like in fetal position, and I'm like, that's weird and cute at the same time somehow.
Yeah, well, because, like, remember, like, underneath that awesome exterior of a rider is this very fragile man, so...
Yeah, and I love it. They're like, oh, we're doing this for money. Why are you here with us? And my immediate thought was, I'm here because I didn't like needles. That's really all it was. If he kept taking the needles, he would have been fine.
No, but...
And then there was my favorite part of the episode where Haruka and Omaru? The mole?
Mamoru. His name is Mamoru.
Mamoru and Haruka teamed up, in which it reminded me of Kota and Michi from Gaim.
Yes, the early days of Gaim.
I did like the double henshin we got.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's just like, well, go? Okay. It happens.
But it's all cool. Like, you see, like, the greatness of their teamwork just, like, at full form. And they're, like, they have each other's backs, and they're surrounded from all angles, and just Amazons are everywhere. They fucking corner they turn.
I really wish...
And apparently these Amazons are fucking stupid because they'll just walk into the electric wire barriers.
Well, like, I think when you become an Amazon, unless you've, like, trained it for a long time, like, you're kind of just, like,
maybe
going on your animal instincts.
Well, here's the thing. The other individual Amazons have shown at least some modicum of self-sufficiency. I think maybe it's just a byproduct of being one of these ants in particular.
Yeah, so maybe it was like a person who didn't want to do it, become one, and then because like remember, all these people are like they were experimented on and like just spread over. So some people like they don't know they're in Amazon until probably later on, and then they're just like, oh fuck, I'm a horrifying monster.
Just the day they died.
Well, they had to have known at some point because like they have the bracelets.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna go 20 years driving around being like, I wonder what this thing is.
So a lot throughout the episode, like, they realize, like, they're really fucked, and so then eventually, like...
Although they were motivated by double the bounty on 182 of them.
Oh, yeah, it's like, okay, if you get out of this alive and kill all of them, like, you're gonna get fucking paid. And they're like, alright, sweet. And then...
That's a great motivator.
And then director lady's like, okay, they need more help, let's let the Alpha fucking get there so he can help them out. And then, like, they... tell him, oh, this is where they actually are, and he's like, oh, okay.
They actually send him the real coordinates to get him there to help fight, and then they just dick move and have Shido fucking stun rod him at the end, and I'm like, I guess I understand why you did that, but still,
his fault for sticking around. Like, I mean, did you really think they weren't gonna like not do anything to you? Like, you saved our asses. Okay, you can go.
Pretty much. I guess he was too distracted by trying to be a father figure to Haruka.
Yeah, and like during this, like the director lady, like I keep forgetting her name.
Mizusawa.
Yeah,
it's Haruka's last name.
I'm just gonna call her director lady.
Sure.
So director lady like comes into like the boardroom again, and like the president and all the board of directors are watching like all this shit from like face cams and stuff like that.
Face cam, and they're basically just like, don't you ever question why we need funding again?
Yeah, it's like...
There's 4,000 more of these!
4,000 of these fuckers out there! We need to take care of them. And just Maki's sitting there like,
Yep.
Agreed.
I thought there was only like 2,000 of them.
No,
they said there were 4,000.
4,000. And there were like almost 200 in just that one building.
You know what was great though? When Jin shows up and gives Haruka the egg, I was like, please, crack it on your belt. But no, he just crushes it and eats it.
It's a deviled egg!
No,
I don't care! That's gotta become, like, the wrist flick motif of the series. Cracking an egg on your belt.
No, but, like, I love that concept just where, like...
Next Kamen Rider series is a chef. And basically his powers are based on food.
At this point, it could be anything.
But I just love the concept where it's just, like, they need food to fuel themselves. Or, like, if they're deprived of food, like, they starve and they're weak and they can't do anything.
The only Kamen Rider is powered by hamburgers.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm like, that's why the burger. I've been saying with the whole burgers. So like,
I want burgers now.
Yeah, Mamoru loves burgers and like that's his favorite thing. Mamoru's so adorable.
I know.
Like, he's like a little. He's like a child.
I like how he shared his burger with Haruka.
Yeah, he shared it. He's like, no, us Amazons gotta sit together, right? And then
it was funny because like when he was handing it to him, he was still henching, and I'm like, is he gonna like squish against the mouth, or is like the helmet gonna like fucking open up? But just no, he just learns to de-engine.
But yeah, so like
ripping off
Jin, they all gather up onto the roof. Like a few of them are still in the building, like fighting them off in the stairwell and stuff like that, which is like really fucking cool. Like just all the shit they're doing in this building is just awesome. Like
some of them died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's always in these missions. There's always going to be casualties.
2 of the surveillance dudes got dragged behind doors and then eaten by Queenie.
Yeah. But no, it's just like they set up like these stun wires and like they keep running into them because they're stupid, and then just like they have these batons. One of them has like a fucking shotgun, pump action shotgun that keeps shooting bullets. But then they all eventually get to like the rooftop, and then Jin's like, he's like, oh wow, like didn't expect to see you here, kid, and stuff like that. He's telling him like. He's like, what are you here for? And he's like, oh, I'm still trying to see whether I'm human or not. And Jin's just like,
it doesn't fucking matter
Yeah,
anymore.
Jin's just spouting like, it doesn't matter about if you're human or not. It's about staying alive and feeling alive. And then just like,
stay alive.
Okay, shut up.
Holy fuck, Violent Break was awesome.
You can tell me that I'm an Amazon. We should just make the cover of the fucking thumbnail just the Bee Gees, but just like Alpha, Omega, and Sigma or something. I don't know. There you go.
Damn it.
Yes. So they both transform, and just Omega just tears shit apart. He fucking just whips out the spear that like has like blood on and shit. Fucking just Violent Break. Just throws it. fucking impales 3 fucking Amazons right
It was
away.
super creepy how when he pulls it out each time, it looks like he's ripping out intestines.
Oh yeah,
out of
because
himself.
I like to think that it has like the belt has kind of an organic component too.
Well, obviously, but it was so weird to like pull out this weird stretch of like what looks like intestines, and then a second later in the next shot, it's a solid spear, and he fucking 3 combos it, and then does it again, and then it's a whip, and he pulls down the queen with it.
Yep. Go on, Gar.
Best part is when he like ripped off the other person's arm.
Oh yeah, and like but he like takes out like the whip again, does another violent break, just fucking like lashes the chick down, fucking rips her straight in half.
I was kind of expecting him to go into his wild form at that point, like when he started screaming.
Maybe, but yeah, then there's another guy where he like fucking cuts right in half with like his claw, and just you see it like split open. And I was
got
like
blood all over his suit, and he's like, ah!
And I'm like, I'm just watching this, and I'm like, I don't mean to sound super sadistic and stuff. I'm like, this is beautiful. Like, this is so beautiful. Just like, no, because like I've grown up liking really violent things. Like that's kind of why I'm a really, really nice person, because I wouldn't do that shit in real life. I wouldn't go up to a person and be like, I'm gonna fucking rip your head open. Like, I would never do that. So like that's why I watch violent movies and play violent video games, because that lets me, do that stuff without actually having to do it in real life to experience it. So, but yeah, and you just see like blood all over him, and he's just like, ah! And Alpha's just like, that's my boy, like, good job.
I just realized something.
Huh?
You're the comments Amazon. You need comments to live.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, or else I'll be Wild Pinkcaster.
Hot Pink Caster.
Hot Pinkcaster, there you go.
Light red.
But like, just like the shots, the camera angles, just the choreography was just like, you knew the suit actors were just going fucking ham. Like, especially Omega's, like whoever it is, just like he was having a blast. And what?
Say that when they cut the break. Just cut. Oh.
Yeah.
No, but see, like,
Break people, get this helmet off of me so I can actually breathe.
No, but adrenaline goes a long way, and it honestly can just keep you in the moment.
Yeah, but still, or you can end up like Seiji Takaiwa passing out on stage.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
When?
Oh, like years ago. It's like,
in which suit?
None. He just tired himself
fuck.
out.
Yeah.
It's like, do all the Deno forms. Happened. He like passed out.
Wow.
But yeah, just they connect the gas to the water system.
And at first I didn't understand that plan. I'm like, why the water system and not like the air vents or something? And then it made sense. Fuku shot the alarm.
Yeah, this awesome shot of like him shooting the pistol, and you see like the bullet come out slowly, hits the sprinkler system, and then you just see all of them just like turning and just,
that's on the ground.
They straight up Wicked Witch and melt.
And then there was just a really cool shot of just like him on the stairwell, just like, and you just see like these piles of just like Amazon blood and just the bracelets
everywhere.
And I'm just like, that's cool. I'm glad they like, took notice to that. And
I hope they have a cleanup team.
Win for you. Stop picking those up.
And it just shows like the shot of the building from outside, just kind of like, yeah, it's fucked up. Like, you can't quite tell from the outside, but inside it's like...
You can tell that it's been gassed.
Dead things everywhere.
Yeah, but the problem is, how are they going to hide this from the government?
But yeah, and then...
From civilians.
They go back to the van, and you just see, like, the leader, he, like, gets, like, communication or whatever, and, like, obviously someone's telling him, like, get Alpha, apprehend him, please. Like, he's important. And then you just hear, like, the theme coming on, and Jin's, like, about to, like, talk to Haruka, and then just... BAM! And you just see Jin look over at him, and he's like, "You bitch."
I thought it was a really nice artistic choice that when he got the like order to apprehend Jin, that we didn't actually hear it, that we just see him like on his headset.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, something's
and then you're like, oh, what's going on?
Oh,
and then just BAM to the back of the head.
Yeah, and just while he's getting communication, you just hear.
No, when I started hearing that, I'm like, wait a minute, that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, I thought the episode was gonna end with him getting the order, and that would be it.
And like,
no, it's like you just start to hear the music, and it's like, wait, we already finished the episode?
I thought it was well paced.
And then Mamoru's like getting his wounds treated. Yes,
tweeted.
Tweeted. Yeah, treated. And he's
Tweet-
like,
tweeted out at Mole.
He's like, it hurts. just like, I'm
checks
being
out.
gentle, and he's just like, he's a child, pretty much, so.
No, he's not. He's a teenager.
No.
Take it like a man.
Hey, I'm 27.
Take it like a mole.
I'm 27, and I have the mentality of a 12-year-old, so.
That's the name of the
fuck you.
episode.
What?
Take it like a mole.
Take it like a mole. There you go.
Listen to your mole.
So.
Did you notice that the rooftop shot was one of the many locations that have been used before? I recognized it from the Nobunaga episode of Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
I recognized it from the O's cameo.
Oh yeah, that too.
Mhm.
I also
Where O's fought the Luna Dopant.
I also noticed a really cool effect when, like, Haruko was,
Toei
was
reused
transforming into Omega. Like, you see him, like, twist the belt, but you kind of see, like, the red kind of, like, bleed into the eyes. And I was like, that's a neat effect.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed that. But just, overall, this episode was just great. Like, it's my favorite in the series so far. Just so much good action. All the characters are doing something. Like, each character was doing something in the episode.
Yeah,
It was
they're a
fucking
really
great.
well put together task force.
And girl chicks still doing
There's
stuff,
just-
being like, "Oh, it's Haruka."
There just needs to be an
Mizuki.
extended
Yes,
cut.
Mizuki. I don't
What?
even care
No,
because I
like-
don't. She's barely in the show.
Okay. There's gonna be a Blu-ray box out of this. It's gonna be the extended cut. It's gonna be play all or play theatrical cut, and basically it's just all the episodes
As one movie.
Yes.
Fuck, that'd be like forever. It'd be like marathon and
Well,
Lord of the Rings or something.
It would be 40 minutes times 12.
Yeah.
So,
Four times 12. Add another 0 to that.
And let me see.
do the math and say it and post it in the comments.
40 times 12. 480 minutes. I don't know how long it is.
Divide that by 60.
Okay. 8 hours. So in 8 hours, you can watch all of Amazon.
That's like a
season
Lord
one.
of the Rings viewing party.
No, that's 12 hours, dude. Especially if you watch the extended cut.
I said it's like a Lord of the Rings party.
But yeah.
It's more
So
like Lord of the Bracelets.
so next week's episode is called Eyes in the Dark, and I'm assuming that we're gonna see
And
like
it involves Mizuki being attacked in a tunnel, I think.
yeah, but we're also gonna probably see them like trying to figure out like what's Alpha's deal. So,
Yep. Probably.
Can't believe
Yeah.
we're already on episode 5.
No, we're not yet. We're still on 4. We're just finishing up.
Well, I can't.
Doesn't count.
Okay, I can't believe we've been doing this show
For 4 weeks.
for a month.
Damn. And I think I literally just come home from work and it's like, all right, let's record. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, literally, he
This is-
got through the door and we're like, sit down, we're recording.
This was pretty much what we did instead of actually doing Amazongist, which probably this is probably a better idea.
I like this.
Oh,
It's slower paced.
Amazongist would have been terrible
We
because
would have had to do 3 episodes a week.
yeah,
And honestly, like if people want to, once we finish, we could just put all the episodes into one giant audio recording.
No.
Why not?
because nobody would listen to it.
I don't know.
If you would listen to it, post in the comments.
Yeah, exactly. No one ever comments on our fucking shit. That's a shame. Comment on our shit, people.
Speaking of our shit, anyone listening to this, you might have seen our posts. We, as Castranger, now have a
Outland.
Patreon!
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh my! Holy shit!
so pay us and we'll do more extra shit for
Holy
you.
shit!
That's not how you're supposed to phrase it, Lane.
No.
You have to politely ask
You know
people
that's how I phrase
Okay.
everything.
to pledge.
Okay, each
What?
before you say anything, look at those sound waves. It's an Amazon belt.
Ooh.
That's look like an Amazon. Yeah, it's like
Amazon sonar.
it's like when we were talking about the first episode of Ghost and just like the fucking sound waves looked like Ghost's face. That was weird.
Sure.
Ghost is shit, by the way.
Anyways,
yes.
check out our Patreon. It is literally just patreon.com/Radio Sentai Castranger, all one word. Take a look at the video we filmed, the goals and tiers that we have, and we appreciate you taking the time to do so, and consider pledging to the show to help us bring you better content quicker.
We promise that there will be a better video in the future with more of the cast members
And possibly a demo reel.
and possibly a demo reel.
Ooh. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry.
Anyways, aside from that, you can find all of our crazy hijinks at castranger.podbean.com, the newly established Castranger YouTube channel as well, which you can find in the links from any of our recent episodes.
Oh yeah.
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Radio Sentai Castranger.
I believe it's just RS Castranger.
Oh,
And tweeted us at XC Studios.
I think we should have a Castranger Twitter now.
Maybe.
Well, that's what our separate individual caster Twitters are for.
Sure.
Anyways, this has been Enter the Amazon. Bye-bye, everybody.
Have a good night. Or have a good day.
Have an amazing day.
Amazon Day. Leave an Amazon.
Kiki!